All right, Brakta Howard, Brakta Howard Shai, Brakta Howard, Brakta Howard Shai, Kyle by Howard Shai, by Sound Kakadash, go on to the elder apostle, great Moses, rule well, and their citation and action are put to the truth across the four corners of the earth, to the fear and power of Yahweh, outside of the hope of elect, who the world inwardly called God, his name Yahweh, and who the world inwardly called Jesus Christ, his name Yahweh Shai. All right, Mohai call from the great Moses, Los Angeles camp of the Inland Empire region. And I'm going to do a quick video on We Are Hebrew Israelites. It's a response to the IUIC, particularly the Orlando branch, saying that they're not Hebrew Israelites, they're just Israel, or they're just Israelites, all right? And how Hebrew Israelite is nowhere found in the Bible together, all right? But you got to understand, we are Hebrew Israelites, all right? We look at the history, all right, and the generation of where we have come from, we're descendant of Hebrews, all right? And you gotta find out what it means. Okay, so I did a word search for Hebrew. All right, now the first time Hebrew popped up, Genesis 14 and 13. Okay, let's go to it. It said, and there came one that had helped and told Abram, all right, before his name was changed to Abraham, all right, which is Abram, his father, all right, and later on his name was changed to Abraham, all right, his father of many, all right, because he was the father of many nations, all right. So out of him, you have the Ishmael, you have the all these different Ishmael, Israelite, you have the what you call it, the Edomite. We're all descendant of Abraham. All right, that's part of the Hebrew side. All right, you got Hebrew Ammon. All right, you got Hebrew Moab. Just to name a few. All right, and there came one that had escaped and told Abram that Hebrew, for he dwelt in the plain of Mamre, the Amorite, brother of Eshcol, and brother of Aner, indeed were confederate with Abram. All right, now when you look up the word Hebrew, all right, this is why it's important to look up the word and meaning and also go into the history. All right, it's in the Hebrew is Ibaria. Yeah, Ibaria. All right, Hebrew, one from beyond, a designation of a patriot in the Israelite. All right, we look at the word patriot or patriot. All right, senior figure. All right, the male head of a family or tribe. All right, so that's why it's Hebrew Israelite. All right, because we're descendant of Hebrews. All right, from the past. It's a designation of the same thing. Okay, and then down here in the Strong, it's a Eberite, an example Hebrew or descendant of Eber. Okay, now we go to Eber. All right. I don't have time to run through the genealogy, all right? But of course, after Noah and his three sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, all right, after the flood, they had kids, all right? And these are the descendants of Shem, all right? Then unto Shem also, the father of all the children of Eber, the brother of Japheth, the elder, all right, because Japheth was the firstborn, and even to him were children born. All right, and children of Shem, Elam. All right, that's where you have the day like the Indian. All right, Iranian. They're a descendant of Elam. All right, and Ashur and Aphadat and Lud and Aram. And the children of Aram is breaking down some more and more. Okay, but you see, Shem. All right, and this was the From Shem, you have Eber. All right, Eber means from the past or from the beyond. Okay, and instead when we look it up, instead of descendant of the patriot, the patriarch. So Eber, the patriarch of the Israelites. Okay, out of because from Eber, Abraham came out of Eber. Okay, now we jump down to verse 25, and unto Eber were born two sons. The name of one was Peleg, for in his days was the earth divided, and his brother's name was Joktan. Right, because now it's going from Noah, Shem, Eber, to Peleg. All right, and then we jump down. That's it right there. Okay. Now, from there, let's look it up again. Eber. Trying to remember where because Genesis 11 go to it again. Okay, here we go. Verse 8. Genesis 11 and 18. Peleg lived 30 years and begat Reu. And Peleg lived after he begat Reu 209 years and begat sons and daughters. And Reu lived 230 years and begat Thewed. And Reu lived after he begat Thewed 207 years and begat sons and daughters. All right. And Thewed lived 30 years and begat Nahor. And Thewed lived after he begat Nahor 200 years and begat sons and daughters. And Nahor lived 29 years and begat Terah. And Nahor lived after he begat Terah 119 years and begat sons and daughters. And Terah lived 70 years and begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran. See that? So Abram, all right, it's right there. Okay, coming out of coming out of Hebrew. All right, because it went from Hebrew to Peleg to Reu, and then now we're all the way down to Terah. All right, which is Abraham's father. Okay, which were Hebrews. All right, which was descendant of Eber. Okay. And that's how, and then when you read verse 27, now these are the generation of Terah. Terah begat Abram, Nahor, and Haran, and Haran begat Lot. And that's why Lot is Abraham's nephew. Okay? Out of Lot, you have Ammon and Moab. Okay? Which are also descendant of Heber. All right? Because Lot's father is Haran, which is happened to be Abraham's brother. Okay? So they come from the same lineage. All right? But the promise went through all the way down to Abraham. All right? And unto his, Abraham unto Isaac, and then Isaac unto Jacob, and then to his 12th son. Okay? But we're still part of that Hebrew lineage. All right? Ibaria, from the beyond, from the past. Okay? So from there, I think we got that out the way. Now let's go back to Hebrews. Look at what Jonah did. Wait, is this Jonah? See, It's Jonah 1:9. And he said unto them, I am a Hebrew, and I fear the Lord Yahweh Shai, the God, the power of heaven, which hath made the sea and the dry land. Then were the men exceedingly afraid, and said unto him, why hast thou done this? See, so he was a Hebrew, okay? Because we're also descendant of Eber, all right? And that's what makes us Hebrew Israelite, all right? And you have Hebrew Edomite, you have Hebrew Moabite, you have Hebrew Ammonite, okay? They're all descended from Eber, all right? It's the Philippians, okay? 3 and 3 and 5, circumcised the 8th day of the stock of Israel, of the tribe of Benjamin, and Hebrew of the Hebrew, as touching the law, a Pharisee, okay? Alright, and I'll just look this up. Basically a Hebrew, alright, or a Jew, okay? See, it's the, right, we covered that. A name first given to Abraham, Genesis 14:13, and afterward transferred to his posterity, descended from Isaac and Jacob. By it in the Old Testament, the Israelites are both distinguished from and designated by foreigner as Emperor. Okay, so being that Hebrew was also passed down unto his offering, which is us. Okay, it said it was posterity descended from Isaac and Jacob. All right, and that's how we got the name Hebrew attached to Israel. All right, Hebrew Israelite. Okay. Um. All right. Basically, he was saying he was a Hebrew of the Hebrews. Okay. Basically, he was really with the Hebrew. All right, because the other Hebrews, like I said, they was a chain. All right, and it was being Hellenized. That we read in the NLT that I was circumcised when I was 8 days old, which is the law. I am a pure-blooded citizen of Israel, a member of the tribe of Benjamin, a real Hebrew if there ever was one. All right. So, a lot of those Israelites, Hebrew Israelites, was calling themselves Greek. All right. Let's go back. I gotta wrap it up. That's the end of this. That's pretty much it. I just want to cover that, showing that we are Hebrew Israelite, real quick. And Lord willing, I do an in-depth video another day. All right. Lord willing, tomorrow. So with that, shalom.